Tough old bird like that ought to be able to stand up all day. Just a minute, madam.
Excuse me, sir. I have this chair first. Excuse me, sir.
There you are. I hope you're satisfied. Now we've both missed it. There's nothing I'd enjoy less now than standing up here, getting burnt to a cinder. I don't know. There are times when I really think that not every Englishman is worthy of carrying Her Britannic Majesty's passport. Look at them. Rolling about there. A whole nation of sitters. That's what's become of us. Makes you wonder about evolution. If the human body develops those parts that get the most use, well, I'd like to be in England in a couple of 100 years and I'd put my money in seat covers. Yes, that's all that's left of the bulldog spirit, as far as most people are concerned. Of course, we Hancocks have always been a seafaring race. If it hadn't been a question of time, I'd have sailed across single-handed. But life's too short to fit everything in. It's all right for Sir Francis Chichester, but I've got too much on my plate. I've got to help build up a new country. After all, Captain Cook didn't arrive single-handed, did he? I wonder if Matilda's still waltzing around with that kangaroo.
Hancock, thought you might like a pint.
Have you any idea what time it is?
Yeah, it's about 6 o'clock. That'd make it 10 o'clock in London, and in Hong Kong...
It is the cocktail hour, and you bring me a pint of crudely iced beer wearing what I can only describe as totally informal dress. At the cocktail hour, be it in Bombay or Brixton, people should be properly attired.
Just because you've only got one suit.
As we near your former home in the Antipodes, Mervyn, I deduce signs of you getting above yourself. Remember, you've been in Britain for the past 6 years, and our influence throughout the world is built upon a tradition of observing social rituals such as the cocktail hour. Now, kindly go and get properly dressed.
It's no good living in the past, Hancock. They won't put up with all that class bit over there.
Oh, won't they? Oh, we'll soon see about that. Oh, yes. See this? I'll have you know this is a British passport. Have you ever read what it says inside?
Mm-hmm.
Right. Her Britannic Majesty's Principal Secretary of State for Foreign Affairs requests and requires, in the name of Her Majesty, all those who it may concern to allow the bearer to pass freely without let or hindrance, and to afford the bearer such assistance and protection as may be necessary.
Like to hear you read that mouthful if you were in a punch-up in Wagga.
You're forgetting, Mervyn, the guards never retreat. Well, as it's nearing the end of cocktail hour, just a minute, still a go. Don't think much of that. Ugh. Oh, it's ridiculous the way they're handing round cards with our position and altitude on.
Look, that's only on aeroplanes.
Oh, well, depth, position of icebergs and other natural hazards.
More than likely is handing out invitations for the captain's dinner. This is the last night at sea, and they always invite anyone who hasn't dined with them so far.
Ah, that's a point. I'll have to get changed. I wonder whether I should wear the tails or the MCC blazer.
Hello there! Making the most of your last day at sea?
Oh, yes, hello there. Yes, nothing like the old ozone.
Oh, no!
I hear it's fried seagull again tonight.
Oh!
The captain's favorite, eh?
Oh, no, it's a bit special.
Huh?
What with having to select the 2 millionth migrant.
Ah, yes.
It's quite a distinction.
Are we all eligible?
Well, originally, but there have been eliminations.
Some are automatic.
Huh?
Yes, well, it's all going to be settled at dinner tonight.
Have you got an invitation for Mr. Hancock?
No, he's probably left it in the cabin.
Oh, dear. I'm afraid your name isn't on the list. So, well, I must be getting along, you know. Lots of preparations for tonight. Oh, well, cheerio. See you later.
Yeah, I bet there are.
You're not missing much. Pretty stuffy, these affairs. It's probably just an oversight.
Oh, no, it's not. It's a deliberate snub from the captain. I didn't like the look of him from the moment I set foot on board. Looks like a Greek to me. probably got the only lifebelt on the ship stowed away under his bed. No doubt I have been a little outspoken on his handling of the ship, but there aren't enough people these days who will speak their minds. Risk their future. Too many people are content to hide behind the organization. It is the age of the anonymous man, and I am not anonymous.
As far as the captain's concerned, you are?
No matter. Be that as it may, I shall have to use my own initiative. Make my own plans, a small soiree in my cabin. Just an intimate affair.
Who with?
Well, who better than Miss Bancroft over there? A splendid example of feminine pulchritude.
Do you want us to dress formally?
Well, just wear your white jacket, you know, that one you bought at the Army and Navy surplus stores.
And Miss Bancroft?
As much as I admire her curvaceous grace and slimline beauty, I must insist that on this occasion she is fully clothed.
I shall issue the invitation formally immediately.
Aye, Mr. Mervyn. I said all along the wrong man was running this ship. I bet Captain Bligh had a bigger cabin than this. That's the trouble of being a 10-pound migrant. They take advantage of you. I expected at least a stateroom. After all, they want me out there. Oh, yes, they need people like me out there. It's lucky my great-grandfather, Admiral Hancock, isn't alive to see this. He'd have a fit. A seafaring personage like myself confined to a dog kennel like this? It's a wonder they didn't put me in chains or lash me to the mizzenmast or a funnel or whatever they do these days. No, it's coming up for 7 bells. I better get changed.
Hancock? Hancock!
Yeah.
I delivered the invitation. Slipped it under Miss Bancroft's door.
Good, good.
Oh, hold on, I'll give you a hand.
Be careful, careful. It's a very choice piece of clobber.
Oh, dear.
That's more like it.
Oh. MCC? When did you work for the Manchester City Corporation?
The Manchester... This is the Marylebone Cricket Club. You've heard of Typhoon Tyson? You're looking at Hurricane Hancock. We're very proud of this badge in my family. I'm sure it will impress Miss B.
Yes.
Come on, that's
Very impressive.
That's better.
We need another chair.
No, you won't have time to sit down. Just get the table laid. Right. Now then, what shall we have? Let's see. Shall we have no card or Land of Hope and Glory?
I prefer Rolf Harris.
Yes, you would.
Where would you like Miss Bancroft to sit?
Over there under the porthole. Lit from behind, she would look a rare beauty. I shall be able to view her more easily. Mervyn, I needn't stress too strongly that I'm relying on your discretion this evening. I'm sure you'll know when the moment has come in which to make a discreet exit. And if you don't sense it, you'll get a good 3 inches of pointed patent leather in your posterior. Hold. Listen to that gentle knock.
Oh, Hancock, you're that romantic.
There's only Keats and Shelley and me left. Open the door, Murphy.
Mr. Hancock?
I think you've got the wrong cabin.
Oh, how sweet. I got your invitation. Nearly missed it, though. It got jammed under the door.
It is Miss Bancroft.
That's right, but my friends call me Bunny, actually.
Is it your daughter, the one in the bikini on the sun deck?
Oh, no. I gather we've got the same name, but that's all we share in common.
You do not exaggerate.
Do we sit or stand for aperitif?
Sir Mervyn.
Oh, is this the moment when you want me to leave you?
No, you fool. We want the aperitifs.
Aperitifs? What's
Sherry. That's all we've got, the sherry. Do sit down, Miss Bancroft,
Oh,
please.
thank you, Mr. Hancock.
You must excuse my man.
Yeah?